Hello everybody, it's Kim Wilson here. I'm back after a little bit of break over the holidays, and I hope you missed me, but I had a great time just kind of relaxing, getting caught up on some of my own projects, but I wanted to get back to a live here because the mini catalog goes live tomorrow. Tomorrow is launch day. At the beginning of every month, we have launch day. It's not always on the first of the month. It's usually the first Tuesday of the month. So coming up tomorrow. So we've got the new mini catalog launching, some new online exclusives, 2 new kits, and also our promotion for the month is going to be bonus days, which is always a really popular promotion. So bonus days for the month of January, and that means that every $50 you spend, you earn a $5 coupon that's good the following month. So for your January purchases, you earn towards your February. And the nice thing about bonus days, doing it now that we have Stampin' Rewards, is you get to double dip. Yay! So not only do you get, it's basically a $5 for $50, so you get, or 10%. So not only do you get that 10% that you can use next month, but you also get your 10% Stampin' Rewards, which are good for an entire year. So get your bonus day coupons and your Stampin' Rewards double dip. You just have to make sure you're ordering online with your online account, because that's what keeps track of your Stampin' Rewards. And there's my website there, or you can go to KW or Stampin'Up.com and just choose Kim Wilson as demonstrator. But let's look at the mini catalogs, because I wanted to give you some tips for Valentine's projects, because I know Valentine's Day is just a short time, but it's fun to have all the stuff. So I want to give you some tips to make the most for your money with Valentine's Day. So our Valentine's suite this year is called Made with Love, and it includes a stamp set, dies, some fun little embellishments for shaker cards, or just adding to your projects, some treat bags, an embossing folder, and this really pretty ribbon, which is really thin and easy to use on all sorts of projects. So love that bubble bath ribbon, and of course designer series paper. So the suite itself is $98 to get everything you see on the page, just $98. Add $2 more in there, you've got 2 bonus day coupons, so that makes 10% back in February, and another $10 for your Stampin' Rewards. So that would be $20 that you can use next month to work on getting some supplies for maybe St. Patrick's Day. We've got a cool St. Patrick's Day stamp set this year, or start working ahead on Easter. So there's the Endless Love, or Made with Love suite. And if you were looking at the very beginning of your catalog, there's this heart that she has in her hands there with some little hearts cut out. Those are the dies from the large die from that suite. So you can't really see very well on the catalog, but that die right there is really quite large, and it has all the poked out little dots there, so you can do stitching and all sorts of fun things with that die. So I wasn't going to get it, but now after seeing that picture, I think I have to get that. So I have a nice big heart die. And the Valentine's stamps aren't just for Valentine's Day too. These have some nice sentiments for weddings, for just sending love. So I think it'll be useful for lots of occasions. But if you are on a little tighter budget, I want to give you some tips for getting just a few Valentine's products that will go a long ways for you. So one of the things I'm going to recommend is this designer series paper, Love Notes. I don't know if you remember, but we had something similar in the Christmas catalog, and that designer series paper was hard to keep in stock. It kept going out of stock. Went in and out several times because it was so popular. And this is going to be very, very similar, but for Valentine's. So the Christmas one made Christmas tags. This one's going to make little Valentine tags and Valentines. And I have it right here to show you. It's got 8 different sheets, and then 8 of each. Let's see. Yeah, 8 of each of 6 sheets. There we go. I think I got it. So there's 48 different sheets. So the first 2 sheets are just these 3x3 little tiny Valentines, which are perfect just for little tiny Valentines, because that's what we tend to do with the Valentines. Or you can just cut them and add them to a larger card. And there's also some little banners that you can add for this one. And then on the back, it kind of matches. So we have some tos and froms and some matching designs for those. So that is the, oh, I didn't show that one. All right, those are those 2 pages. Then we've got 2 pages that are full-size cards. So these are 4x6 cards here, just by cutting that piece off. And if you want a regular 4 4¼ by 5½, then just cut a little bit off the top and the bottom, and that'll fit in that size envelope. And there we've got some nice more sentiments to add to your projects. And on the back, very, very pretty. And so I was thinking, oh, the other 2 papers first before I tell you what I was thinking. Just some regular 6x6s and some fun patterns on the back. So if you have paper left over and it's past Valentine's Day, you've got some fun patterns for spring there. I can see those for Easter projects, so they won't go to waste. Okay, I was thinking they're so pretty on the back. How do I see both the front and the backs? So with Valentines, often we're just giving a single sheet. We're not doing a card that opens. So some of those little Valentines, I thought, how can we do that so we can see the back of it? So I thought, we'll just use them as a single page and then write the greeting on the back. So here's one I just added some twine, and I stamped with this large Happy Valentine's Day stamp, which is really pretty. So and I did the same thing with where's the other one? It's here someplace. I will find it. And then, oh, here it is. This one here. I just cut a little strip off the top and the bottom, and then flipped it and added it to the front, because I didn't want to cover up this really pretty paper, so I'm just going to leave it like this, and I can just sign it at the bottom here if I give this for a Valentine. And then again, I added some of the little, make sure you add some of this cherry cobbler, no, it's not cherry cobbler, it's real red and white baker's twine to your order. So it's a nice small item you can add to get that order up over your $50 that you need or whatever to get your bonus days coupon. All right, so and then the little ones, I was like, I want to see what's on the back of the little one too. So I thought of this idea to take a 3x3 flip flap and just put it on top of a regular card base like that. So isn't that fun? So I've got my tiny Valentine on top of a flip flap, and then I used one of those a little piece of one of those other designer papers. It was this one right here for the bottom, and a little strip. So just quick and easy. And for Valentine's, you do want quick and easy. And another item, oh, there's one of those little strips that you cut off the edges. So another item that's nice for Valentine's Day, and this is not in the catalog, so make sure you put doilies in your search box and find these fun doilies. So these are bubble bath and real red colored doilies in 2 different sizes, and you get double your money's worth by cutting them in half. So I just cut it in half and tucked it behind my little strip there. So just some ideas for cute, easy Valentine's cards. And I will be having an open house on Saturday, 2 to 4, and everybody can grab one of these to make. So I'm just going to be putting them in little kits, and everybody can make a free Valentine's card. And so I'll just put the pieces in a kit. You can grab a kit and make a quick card in probably less than 2 minutes and see some of the new things. And I did want to also recommend clear envelopes. So that's another way to see both sides of a paper when you have a pretty paper. So these cards we're going to make will be easy to just stick in a clear envelope. Then you can either send it in the mail or hand it out to somebody. And so clear envelopes are inexpensive and a nice thing to add to your order if you want to just get it over over the top to get that extra bonus day coupon if you're getting close to one. Okay, I did want to show you Valentine's Day stamps. I have two that I think are great. I love the large stamps, so I've been collecting those. This one is this size right here, and you can see it on the project that I showed earlier, which I've already buried. But anyways, this is just a really pretty font. I know the Christmas one sold out early, so not everybody was able to get it. So I grabbed the Valentine's one because I want to keep one of each of the large sentiments, because sometimes you just want something really, really large. But if you are on a budget and want to get more versatility, you can just spend a few more dollars and get this Reason to Celebrate stamp set. And let me open this up. I haven't opened it yet, but these are rather large sentiments, and there's tons of different occasions here. So Reason to Celebrate, and it's here in this new catalog. So there's the Valentine's Day one right there. I don't know if you can see that. Valentine's Day. I can put something colored behind it. There we go. Valentine's Day. And then there's a little happy here someplace. So you can have your happy Valentine's Day, happy graduation, happy birthday, happy special day. Can cover just about anything. So there's some little tiny sentiments and then these nice large ones. So I think this is really going to be a great go-to stamp set to have for all the spring occasions, starting with, well, winter and spring, starting with New Year and going all the way through to Easter, graduation. It has everything except for Christmas and fall. So even St. Patrick's Day, which is kind of hard to find sometimes. It's always fun to celebrate and scrapbook some of these occasions as well. So hope that helps give you some tips for getting the most out of your Valentine's Day supplies. If you have some on hand, I like to keep like holidays like that, keep my stuff like in a bin, so you can pull out your bin, see what you've got, see what you'd like to add to it, and then find some fun stuff in the new mini catalog. So hope you enjoy some crafting this week while it's still cold outside, and happy crafting.